Okay, and we are going to start. Okay. Okay. Hey, Roxy. It's nice to see you. Oh, is my
Hey,
microphone?
Phoenix. How's it going?
Good. Is my microphone on?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, yeah, great. Well, thanks for jumping on. I think some other people are starting to jump on, and we're just about to get started. Of course, it's always a task getting Google. And I'm going to mute myself until we get a couple more people. Or Steve Strangio. Welcome, Steve. I'm broadcasting live from Denny's today. Oh, is my microphone?
Hey, Phoenix. How's it going?
Good. Is my microphone?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, yeah, great. Well, thanks for jumping on. I think some other people are starting to jump on, and we're just about to get started. Of course, it's always a task getting Google.
And if you guys are not wearing headphones, I would suggest muting your microphone.
Or Steve Strangio. Welcome, Steve.
Hey.
I'm broad. Okay, great. So can everybody hear me? Thumbs up or something? Roxy's gone. Amethyst can hear me. Okay, great. So welcome to DotstudioPRO. We bring the platform and you bring the brilliance. This is week 2 of our film MBA. We've got Steve Strangio on. I think we got Ita on. We've got Roxy on. We got Amethyst on, and I think there are a couple others viewing. So our first week in DotstudioPRO MBA was really great. Mind the noise, guys. I'm broadcasting live from on the road. You know I am committed to making sure that our film MBA program never gets missed. I'm at Denny's, so we're going to have to reach out to Denny to be a sponsor one day. I'll just put that out there. But in the meantime, so over the last week, it's been a nice build. We've seen a lot of great things happen in terms of social engagement with our creators, and we're just getting ready to go into our next week. We did, we took a whole week of Marketing Monday, Try It Tuesday, Work It Wednesday, Track It Thursday, Feature It Friday, Share It Saturday, and a live tweeting session on Sunday. And, throughout the week, we saw the engagement build and build and build, and our creators started seeing engagement organically across all of their platforms. And now we're going to present the next case study. So this week in Marketing Mondays for DotstudioPRO, last week we presented a case study around a web series and how a web series could create a multiplier effect using an ad-supported model. So everybody can hear me good, though, right? Thumbs up again? Okay, great. So next we're going to dive into a film case study, and we're going to really look at how a filmmaker used DotstudioPRO to generate 10 times more than what's on DotstudioPRO versus what he makes on a monthly basis using YouTube for his series. So he does a series online with YouTube, and he decided to release his film online with DotstudioPRO. And what he found was that with his audience on DotstudioPRO, which was much smaller than his audience on YouTube, he was able to generate more money releasing his film directly through DotstudioPRO. So I'm going to take you through that case study. And hi, Harry. There we go. We got some more. Behind the Velvet Ropes is in the house. Hey. So we're going to take you through this, and if anybody has a problem, somebody just pipe up and let me know if they can't see something or they can't hear. Again, I apologize. I'm in a Denny's, so we're broadcasting live from Denny's today on the road back to San Diego. So, our whole platform, is about harnessing the power of using your DotstudioPRO in order to build your audience and grow your revenue. So this week's case study, Amethyst from our office decided to build another kind of like mind map, and this link is shared on Slack online, so if anybody wants to review this case study afterwards, they always can. So this is Cinema 175. It's an LGBT movie that had an interesting strategy. So first of all, the filmmaker has a YouTube channel, and they've got a series on YouTube where they do about 500,000 views a month. And then they also make movies, and more so like romantic comedy type movies that are focused on the LGBT market. and they decided that they wanted to use their YouTube channel to promote their film, as well as they went out and they did the whole film festival circuit and promoted the film and built an audience organically for their movie. And then they also at the same time did an Indiegogo campaign where they were able to generate revenue and audience to be able to engage with the making of the movie. So they kind of had like the YouTube approach, then they did the Indiegogo approach, and then they did the film festival approach to really start building awareness before they launched their film. First place that they launched their film was on Amazon through DVD. And the DVDs basically became the #1 selling DVD in Amazon over a matter of a couple of months in the LGBT market. Well, in tandem with doing that on Amazon, the next thing the filmmaker did was he decided, I'm going to release it online direct to my fans. I'm going to give my Indiegogo fans or the opportunity to watch the movie because they paid for it. And then I'm also going to release it to the direct public and all of my audience that's been following me through all of the film festivals I've gone to. So what did they do? So they launched a microsite channel. What they did was they took the DotstudioPRO, the embed code for the website, and they directly embedded it in their website. So if I click on this, let's see. Oh, I'm blocked because I'm at Denny's. Go figure. And because it's an LGBT site. That sucks. So you guys can go in the case study and click on this. But this is the filmmaker's website, and I wonder if I can make it bigger. Oh, I can make it bigger. Maybe you guys can see it bigger. So their website right here, this is their header of their website, this is the footer of their website, and actually behind the velvet ropes, we did the same thing with their website, so they know what we're talking about. And this section in the middle here is powered by DotstudioPRO. So the content creator took their existing website where traffic was already going, and they embedded an iframe into their website directly, as opposed to last week where we showed ManJam, where it was a modal that sat on top of the website. So they were able to sell direct to consumer. The next thing that they did was they used their dashboard to launch multiple channels. So the first additional channel they launched as an independent standalone channel outside of their website was for their Indiegogo customers, so that their Indiegogo customers could go and watch the movie as a result of the purchase and support that they had. So they drove their Indiegogo mailing list to this landing page here where the Indiegogo fans were able to engage with the content and watch it. And not only did they do that, but they put images of the stars, and they also had the ability to cross-promote some of the other films that they had in their library, because as a content creator, we know it's not just one piece of content that you're making. Over time, you're building your own kind of mini library. So they had other films they were able to sell against that film. So in the third example, here's what they did in launching those other pages. We basically took the additional landing pages and we built out the other films pages. So now, not only are they selling the movie, we're in their website and cross-promoting the other pieces in this modal. They also then launched an Indiegogo page for the Indiegogo fans where they could track that separately from the website. And then they cross-promoted the other films they had, and they built landing pages for those from DotstudioPRO so that they could now track the engagement on those as well. So you never know where your audience is going to hit and which one of your channels is going to be the most influential. But the idea here is that with DotstudioPRO, you can build multiple landing pages that kind of create like that virtuous circle for you so that your audience can travel around and check out your different content and have the ability to really harness the power of seeing which property is going to make you the most money and over time be the most influential. So that's great. So we had 3 examples of using DotstudioPRO to publish yourself, get yourself online, engage your audience. Next, Facebook. So this is a great example. This filmmaker in particular saw 40% of their revenue come from their Facebook fan page custom tab. What did they do? They launched it on Facebook. They marketed it on Facebook. They told their fans about it. They had their cast talk about it. And here you go. They were able to now launch inside of Facebook, monetize it, and make 40% of their revenue from Facebook. I'll let you know that 60% of their revenue came from all those microsite channels that we showed you, including their website, and an even staggering statistic on all of that. I think as a platform we're seeing in the LGBT space with all of our LGBT content, about 70% of the purchases for LGBT content are coming globally. So here again, able to market inside of Facebook. And remember, with your Facebook fan page, if you have stars that have their own Facebook fan pages, if you have brands that have their own Facebook fan pages, if you have other partners that you feel like have the same demographic as you, as long as they make you an admin of their Facebook fan page to launch this tab, you can launch this tab in multiple places. So again, you're creating that multiplier effect. Not only are you creating it online with landing pages, as well as being able to make branded pages for partners, you also can do that inside of Facebook. So you're capitalizing on social and you're capitalizing on web traffic. Next, the content creator has the ability to do the My Spotlight. So My Spotlight basically is the content aggregator that DotstudioPRO built, and I'll talk a little bit about it again. It gives you the ability to now have a syndication partner where we're pulling all of the premium content channels from DotstudioPRO into one environment where we are doing all the marketing and really supporting our content creators and finding a global audience. It's kind of that idea. Imagine if Netflix had given everyone their own dashboard and said, here you go, control your owned and operated, monetize your audience, and then we'll do the work of syndicating it out and creating global awareness for you. And there's a level of transparency where everyone makes money and everyone knows who the audience is. Well, too bad for Netflix, they didn't do that. DotstudioPRO did, and that's called My Spotlight. So our creators now are on My Spotlight. Again, the case study is up online. You can click on any of these tabs or these links and you'll be able to see it. So not only now has the creator used their dashboard to have multiple pages, they can do multiple Facebook fan pages, they can be on My Spotlight, but let's talk about marketing outside of all those platforms. The utilization of places like YouTube, Facebook, you know, those are part of your sales funnel. And again, we're going to actually post our sales funnel so you can kind of understand what we perceive this sales funnel to be, and we really look at like Facebook, YouTube, all of those as the top of your sales funnel, and they drive back as the discovery platforms into your content. So here's the example. Whether it's your YouTube channel or it's a partner's YouTube channel, you upload your trailers there, you add a YouTube card to it, and now you're driving traffic back to your monetizable content. And you're basically saying, hey, I'm going to use YouTube, I'm going to use Facebook, I'm going to use them as my marketing engines, I'm going to put small snippets up, small snippets, I'm going to put trailers up, and I'm going to give the discovery platforms the ability to index my content, let users find it, and if they want to engage with me, they're going to convert by clicking on my YouTube card, and they're going to have the ability to engage with me further. I capture their information, they make purchases from me, and they help me build my online business. Well, that's DotstudioPRO. We bring the platform, and you bring we bring the platform, and you bring the brilliance. Sorry, I'm listening to the background noise here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. Hey, everybody. So last week we talked about web series. This week we talked about film. The idea of DotstudioPRO, at the end of the day, this was built by a content creator who was also a director editor, and he really truly believed that it was about expanding and creating a multiplier effect and you being in the control of your conversations. So I encourage you to go out. The links are in Slack. We put them on Twitter. We put them on Facebook. Go look at these case studies and then reach out to us. We want to work with you guys. We want to build out your channels. We just finished working with Behind the Velvet Ropes. You can check them out on their website. You can check them out on My Spotlight. And next we're going to be working with them on their Facebook channels. And that brings me to the next portion. So social media marketing. This past week has been really awesome. Roxy's on again. We're going to have Roxy talk for a couple of minutes and just say hi to everyone and let everybody know what she kind of gleaned from seeing some of our creators work with EchoRank. And I can let you know personally that DotstudioPRO, as well as My Spotlight, has seen a huge uptake in social media over the last week, especially using EchoRank, and being able to collaborate with our content creators. So I think that's the other really big thing is that we're starting to collaborate with our creators. So I'm going to shout out Behind the Velvet Ropes. I'm going to shout out Stefan Davis. I'm going to shout out Chico's Angels, Man Jam, Young Like Us, Overshare, Latina, Latin Heat Cinema. Those are some of the creators that are engaging with us online, and we're all, it's an organic effort that we're all creating here, and I think people are starting to see it work. So if you have questions about EchoRank beyond this, you know that you are all eligible for an EchoRank dashboard. Please reach out to Roxy in the EchoRank section of Slack. I'll remind everyone again, keep your Slack on. It works. It's a part of our community. It's how we communicate. It's real time, and you're going to get the benefit of it. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. We're building a business with you, and we want to make you guys successful because at the end of the day, we're not successful unless you're successful, and that's how we built our business. So Roxy, take it away.
Great, awesome. Yeah, no, it's been really great. We've had a chance to work with a lot of different people that are promoting their videos on My Spotlight TV. And our goal is to grab the learnings from all of you so that you can share them across each other. And so what I want to do is focus a little bit more on the operational side today on how you can use EchoRank. So last week I gave you guys a high-level overview of what EchoRank is doing and giving you a sense of what role it's trying to play in your ability to be effective social media marketers. So what EchoRank is doing on a very high level, again, is giving you the view of what is the most viral content in your industry based on your industry so that you can insert yourself into the most viral conversations for your industry and understand what's really happening out there. But we also give you the tools and the services so that you can effectively market and target your audience, people that are likely to engage with your content. So in every social network, you have different demographics, different types of users that are forming and having conversations around things that are relevant to you. And what we want to do is make it easier for you to put yourself in the middle of these conversations so that more people engage with your content, with that ultimate goal being that they eventually download and view your videos. So let me do another quick screen share here. And I'm going to show you a little bit on the platform again and give you an overview of how you can use EchoRank to boost your social media presence. So we have goals here, right? And one of our goals is, oops, sorry about that. One of our goals is to get you more followers, so people that are viewing your content, more views to your actual content, so conversion, getting some actual traffic over to your websites, and then also more engagement, so getting people to share your messages and have more opportunities for people to gain exposure to your content. So in the dashboard, what you will see is, based on whatever industry you select, the most viral content in that space. So here you see the most viral conversations, sites that are getting the most traffic sent in their direction, and individual pages that are going viral in the last 24 hours. We show you the share of voice in that industry. So of the top people, what percent of that conversation is going to them? And then you can actually see a leaderboard that shows you last 24 hours how things are trending. And all of this allows you to drill down and drill in to what's happening on Twitter and get an understanding for what's happening in your space. Know where you stand in your landscape, so what your rank is, and how many more people you need to reach to surpass your nearest competitor. So that's the overview section, and when you go to the dashboard, this is really where you get into your operation. So here are the most viral hashtags in the last 24 hours. So you can see here everything that people are talking about in the last 24 hours in the media and entertainment landscape. You can come in here and you can click on one of these hashtags, and what you'll see here are the viral keywords. So these are trigger keywords that are extrapolated from the most viral conversations in that space. So what you want to do is come in and schedule out a bunch of messages. So I've had the question asked, how many messages are too many? How many hashtags are too little, too many? What we would suggest is that you use one, max 2 hashtags, and this is where your impressions will come into play. So if you go to Twitter, what you'll see is trending content based on hashtags, and Twitter will give you the trending content based on overall hashtags. So what are the things that are overall trending right now? What we do is we show you the trending hashtags for a particular industry. So if you go to media and entertainment, you're going to see hashtag Emmys as the most viral hashtag. If you go into politics, for instance, let's say you're a politician, and this is all just to give you context, defund Planned Parenthood hashtag is the most viral hashtag. So why is this valuable? It gives you an insight into conversations that are happening on Twitter. It shows you the hashtags that they're forming around, and it gives you the opportunity to insert yourself into that middle of that conversation. When people start viewing conversations based on hashtag, it looks like this. So I'm a consumer. I see a hashtag, I click on it, and suddenly I'm seeing all of the tweets associated with this hashtag, right? So which hashtags you use are really important. So you can coin your own hashtag, and this is one way of doing effective marketing where you can have your multi-channel marketing all point back to a hashtag that you've coined, or you can jump in on hashtags that are currently trending. And the most effective way to reach the people that are going to be relevant to you is by jumping into the hashtag that is relevant to your specific audience. So if you're a politician, hashtag defund Planned Parenthood is a good way to find people who are having political conversations. If you're in media and entertainment, hashtag Emmys is a great way to find all of these consumers who are out there engaging in who won these awards and what are the what are the actors and the films and all of the shows that are coming up. So this is where you want to be. You want to insert yourself right there. Engaging with top influencers just increases the likelihood that people will engage with your content even more. If you get a top influencer to favorite or retweet one of your messages, then suddenly you get a lot more impression count, a lot more exposure. And so this is what EchoRank is trying to do on one layer, is show you how you can insert yourself into the conversations that are relevant to you. What are the keywords, the things that are triggering people to share? Who are the influencers that you can rope in? And so I'll kind of keep today's messaging around how to use hashtags and how to improve your operations to improve your exposure and your impressions. And then next week what we'll do is we'll go over efficiency. So it's not just about getting more eyeballs and more followers, but then how do we show how you are effective in actually getting people to view, download, purchase your content as well. So let me hand this back over to Phoenix. And also, please feel free to reach out to me on Slack. I'm always on there. Our team uses it personally. It's a great little communication tool, but any question that you have, no matter how big or small, feel free to reach out. And also let me know whenever you sign up your account. We'll give you access to a special My Spotlight TV landscape that will show you what are the most viral things happening amongst you guys as well. So then you can kind of compete against each other and see who's the most viral one amongst you guys.
And trust me, I've been watching. Behind the velvet ropes, you guys rocked this weekend. And so did Man Jam. And who else did I see trending? James Maslow was trending. The Buried Life was trending. And Stephon Davis was trending. Steve Strangio was trending. So we had a couple of people who were trending in the landscape this weekend for My Spotlight. It was kind of fun. And, if you guys all sign up for EchoRank, we'll all be able to see each other and see what each other's doing.
Yeah,
and see how we can support each other.
And right now we started with Twitter, but in a couple of weeks you'll start seeing Facebook data as well. So I know for some of you, Facebook is the preferred platform of choice as well. So we'll start showing you guys some insights from there as well soon.
Yeah, great. So I think just as a wrap up to today, so we want to start helping everyone get a Facebook channel up, because I think it's great if you have your owned and operated, and we're getting you guys integrated in your owned and operated. And I think with Roxy they're going to be launching Facebook in a couple of weeks. So I think it would be good for us all to be able to have a really unified effort inside of Facebook. So unfortunately, not unfortunately, sorry, I just saw Slack come up, because Slack comes up on my computer because I have it open. Somebody said unfortunately. I'm like, unfortunately, oh, I'm on a live stream. So if you want help setting up your Facebook fan pages, please contact us. Slack us, let us know. Reach out to Richard. It's that's DotstudioPRO@gmail.com. And we are here to support you in getting your Facebook fan pages up and figuring out how you can monetize. This week, we're going to be going into Try It Tuesday again. So tomorrow, we're going to give you a simple 5-second exercise in trying it. Wednesday, we will be working it. So Wednesday will be a social day. It's hump day. So we'll do a social day, and we'll want to be slacking you guys information. So please stay tuned for Slack and keep your Slack open. And of course, our CEO is trying to talk to me at the same time. And then Thursday we'll track it. So last week we saw some really interesting stats when we tracked it, and I put up a video on that, which gave us kind of insight into where our market was and who was trending in our, or who was really important in our market and what sectors were working, and especially in demographics. So it was really interesting from a demographics perspective too. And then Friday we featured it, which was ManJam. Saturday we shared it. We had the community sharing it, and Sunday we did a live tweeting session during Emmy Sunday. And, ManJam had a great run. So ManJam's at the end of their Scion run. We've put up the case study on